Are you thinking of moving to the Las Vegas area and considering Henderson, Nevada? We've got our top 5 reasons why we personally love living in Henderson, Nevada.
Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Kristen.
We are the Thomas Group, your local Henderson and Las Vegas realtors.
So coming up, we have our top 5 reasons why we personally and a lot of our friends and clients love living in Henderson, Nevada. If you've been doing your research, you probably heard Summerlin come up a lot, and you might have also heard Green Valley as very popular places to live. So we're going to tell you why we personally love living in Henderson.
And what's interesting, Kristen, is we actually used to live in Las Vegas. So you might be able to tell from my accent, I'm not from here. So when we actually relocated from Michigan, we just heard loads of positive things about Summerlin. Summerlin this, Summerlin that, you got to be over at Summerlin. So we rented a house over, very close to Summerlin just for the first month, just to get an idea of, what was around there. We were driving around the valley, looking at all of the different communities and stuff. Eventually, we decided that Henderson was a better fit for us. We thought we'd be really cool just to give you, 5 features that we really enjoy about living here.
Yeah, really quick, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel, and we greatly appreciate if you enjoy our video, thumbs up, and if you are thinking about moving to Las Vegas or Henderson, please,
let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We'd love to help. Let's get into it. So the first reason is that Henderson has so many great parks and trails.
If you live in anywhere else in the world, if you've got like 2, 4, or even 5 parks close to you,
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I think growing up where I was in
I think if you had 10 parks, that would be pretty good.
Right.
If you had 20 parks, that would be like, oh my goodness.
Right.
Like, how many has Henderson got?
Henderson has 62 parks.
62 parks.
Yeah, it's insane. And, each park has something different to add. Some are have sports complexes, loads of fields for, soccer, basketball hoops. Others have
dog
parks. Well, most of them all have great playgrounds. There's a little bit of everything, scattered around in all the parks.
We're here at a park right now at Cornerstone Park. It's just right close to where we live in Green Valley. And as you can see behind us, it's got a nice pond that's around. It's got a 1-mile walking track that goes around it. We're actually in a pavilion right now, and there's about 4 or 5 of these pavilions all built around the water here and the trails, where you can barbecue, you can sit and eat with your family, relax, and just enjoy the surroundings. It's really pretty out here, isn't it?
It really is. And then one more thing I wanted to mention about the parks is a lot of them are actually connected by trails, by walking and biking trails. So you can kind of go, from around to 3 to 4 or 5 parks. It's really nice to have that in the community
here. So that's one reason that we enjoy living here.
Yeah.
The second, I would say, is the location. I feel like we're really close to everything. The airport is only 15 minutes max.
I mean, max. If you're out in Henderson, it's anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and that's so nice. We're so lucky to have that.
Yeah, where I grew up in England, it was an hour and a half drive to the local international airport. We absolutely love the location here. You can also access all aspects of the valley very, very easily, right? From the east side going up north and to the west side, from the different freeway access that we've got here.
Because it's relatively new compared to other cities. The infrastructure for the roads is great. Like Steve mentioned, we've got this whole loop of expressway. So you can get to the farthest part of Las Vegas in 45 minutes. For most of Henderson, you can get to the south end of the strip in 12 to 15 minutes max.
Yeah, so really great location. With regards to the location, I guess we are closer to Lake Mead.
And we're a little bit closer to the 15, which takes you to California.
Yeah,
so if you often travel, you want to go see the ocean, you've got family in California, you're just a little bit closer. You don't have to make that loop around Vegas.
3.5 hours, 4 hours, you can get to LA from here. So it's not bad at all. So location is really, really phenomenal, you guys. Third point, should I say, that we really appreciate is the police and all of the firefighters, all the emergency service workers. Henderson itself has been ranked #1 by Forbes for 2018 and 2019 for the safest places to live in America, actually, which is pretty crazy, right? When you think about that, a lot of it has to boil down to the police and the services that they provide for us.
So we actually have a personal experience with that. So Henderson does have a separate police force than, Las Vegas Metro. And so just because of that, there's more police for a smaller period. They're less overtaxed. So when we first moved here, we were living in an apartment in Henderson. It was, late at night. Actually, our dog growled.
Yeah.
And we're like, why is she growling?
We just rescued her, hadn't we?
Yeah. And we couldn't figure out what was going on, and we looked out our window, and we were right across from the clubhouse, and we could see a guy with a hoodie like trying to break into the clubhouse, and we kind of watched it for a while, and then we said we need to just call the police. So called the police, and
2 minutes later there was like 12 red dots on this guy's back. Yeah. The police were all around. They placed the perimeter. I was on the phone to the cops, and they said, don't go anywhere, just tell us what's happening. And then the police were here in no time at all.
Right. It was incredible. I mean, listen, crime happens everywhere, of course, but we personally feel really good having seen that setup.
We've had multiple experiences, you guys, with the police and stuff out here, all in good ways.
Yes.
They really do a phenomenal job. So thank you to all of them for making us feel safe and for helping, you know, Henderson become #1 city in America, safest city to move to.
Good for families too. Yeah.
Very good.
So our number 4 reason why we love living in Henderson is it's really green, and that's due to, number 1, there's lots of mature communities. You know, they've been around a while. Number 2, there's lots of master plan communities.
I think that was the one thing that I noticed about when we used to live in Summerlin to over here, because the Summerlin master plan community was built in the 90s. There were communities out here built in the 80s. So 10 years difference, you've got 10 years of growth of the trees, right? And I noticed it, all these big pine trees in all these communities. It just spoke to me. Rather than feeling, I felt like, you know, everything was maybe a little too cookie cutter out in Summerlin, and I just like the greenery out here. So yeah, they called it Green Valley for a reason.
Yeah, they made it green for sure.
Yeah. The 5th point that really wraps this up is all of the opportunities that are out here, and you know, the events that the Henderson Council put on.
Yeah, there's loads of events. So we're actually going to try and start filming more videos around all the events going on. But you know what? Let me just show you this as an example.
Yeah, we get this delivered to us.
This comes out every quarter.
The Henderson Happenings, it's called.
Right.
And it's literally just full of all of the different like communities within the city here. Right. And all of the activities that they do in all of the communities, through kids to adults.
There's everything. So
literally.
There's local recreational centers throughout all of Henderson. And I mean, you can do everything from archery courses, basket weaving, poetry.
You name it.
Yeah, for adults and for kids. In addition to that too, Henderson, especially lately, is really having a push for local redevelopment, local community. Our mayor, Deborah March, she's awesome, and everyone involved in our local government. There's really a big push for, you know, local free events, the revitalization of downtown Water Street, definitely up and coming. There's everything from like dog events, family events.
Well, big corporations like Google are building out here as well. They've built a big data center. I just feel like there's more growth. I still think there's a lot more opportunity, and yeah, there's some really cool things on the horizon.
Listen, if you're thinking about moving, you know, to the Las Vegas area, you definitely need to take Henderson into consideration, and we would love to show you around and show you really why we're passionate and why we love this area. If you want some more information, please visit our website, thethomasgrouplv.com, or reach out, call, text anytime.
Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. We'd love to help.
Any future videos that you want to see as well, just let us know.
Thanks for watching.
All right, see you next time.
Bye-bye.